Hello and welcome back to part 3. The 14 signs that you are dealing with a narcissist. Number 5. The lack of responsibility, the blaming and defecting. Although narcissists want to be in control, they never want to be responsible for the results unless, of course, everything goes exactly the way they desire for the results to occur. Because as I said earlier, they seek and love attention from others. But when things don't go accordingly to their plan, or they feel criticized, or less than perfect, the narcissist place all the blame and responsibility on you. It has to be someone else's fault. Sometimes that blame is generalized. For an example, all the police, all the bosses, all the teachers, all the Democrats, and so on. At other times, the narcissist picks a particular person or rule to blame. It could be your mother, judge, or the laws that limit what she wants to do. Most often, however, narcissists blame the one person who is the most emotionally close, most attached, loyal, and loving in her life. You. Now you may wonder or ask yourself, how could that be? Well, to maintain the facet of perfection, narcissists always have to blame someone or something else. And you are the safest person to blame because you are less likely to leave or reject her. Now, I've ran into that with dating narcissists. The thing is, we live in a narcissistic world, society. If it ain't the music, it's the movies, or all of the above. And I'll give you an example. Let's look at the song. I don't remember the name of it exactly or the artist. They go, "Come on, baby, make it hurt so good." Or plenty of movies. Fatal Attraction. Us and those. I go on for songs and songs and songs and movies all mixed together. But we live in a narcissistic society. So it's a thing, but at the same token, from an entertaining perspective, a narcissistic society, where they show you right from wrong. And it's up to you to distinguish, oh, that's just entertainment, and you usually disregard it. But see, with a narcissist, they don't do it that way because they're wired differently. See, they figure that since, coming back to the lack of responsibility with the blaming and defecting, they figured that you're the safest person to blame because you are less likely to leave or reject her. And I've had like 3 different narcissists in 3 different relationships say that stuff to me. The first one gonna tell me, you would never leave me. The second one told me, you could never leave me. The third one told me, you couldn't leave me, ignore me, even if you tried. Because you live and you learn. There was a time when I didn't know anything about narcissism or narcissists, And even when I didn't know, I still knew that I had to get away from that person's treatment because it just simply wasn't right and didn't make any sense. And just like now, but I'm knowledgeable now, and I'm sharing it with my viewers so that they can learn about it. Maybe it could save their life or their family member's life or their friend's life because, like I said, I got a good friend that's getting crushed by one right now as we speak. I tried to help him, but To deal with narcissists and to get away from them, you have to have a thorough knowledge of narcissism and the way to defend yourself from them, to get away in one piece, become better. If not, it destroy you, because they believe in ripping you from the inside out, top, bottom. So let's go to number 6. Lack of boundaries. Narcissists can't accurately see where they end and you begin. See, with them, they are a lot like 2-year-olds. They believe that everything belongs to them. Everyone thinks and feels the same as they do, and everyone wants the same thing they do. And they are shocked and highly insulted to be told no. And believe me, every one of the ones I mentioned to you previously, the 3 different ones that told me all those crazy things, all of them were told no by me a great deal of times. Because again, I'm going to do what I want to do. It's just as simple as that. And narcissists, it's a tug of war with them. If you pursue one, they run away from you. But as soon as you be like, all right, bye, bam, they pursue you. And I've gotten pursued by plenty of them and still do now. Yeah, it really hasn't changed. It's gotten worse. But the fact that I'm knowledgeable of it, once again, I'm sharing it with my viewers. See, and getting back to the lack of boundaries with them, they are shocked and highly insulted to be told no by you. If a narcissist wants something from you, she'll go to great lengths to figure out how to get it through persistence, sweet talking, demanding, rejecting, or pouting. And see, with me, all that don't mean shit to me. I don't give a fuck. Okay, but I don't look like I do until I'm put in a certain situation to present that type of behavior. And this is why narcissists really hate my fucking guts, because they're like, oh, you underestimated him. Now look what you've done. You know what he did to you? He just sat back and let you play yourself so that he can have a reason to discard you. True, very true. Because see, when you're dealing with a narcissist, narcissists are not wired up like how normal people are. Period. The lack of boundaries. They lie a lot. And they lie different ways. But again, I was raised around them. And I don't have a problem telling them no. Because with them, a narcissist is, once you identify that they're a narcissist, there's no way of changing them. They're not wired like that. The best thing you can do is start preparing to get away from them and starting a new life. So tune in for part 4 of the 14 signs that you're dealing with a narcissist. Don't you go anywhere.